everyone. Today we are going to learn about Krebs cycle. So before learning Krebs cycle, we are having some naming tricks for learning Krebs cycle. That is, O-citric acid is of course a silly, stupid, funny molecule. Here, O for oxaloacetic acid, citric for citrate, and acid for aconitic acid, E is for isocitric acid, and of course for oxalosuccinic acid, and A for alpha-ketoglutarate acid, and Silly for succinyl CoA, that is succinyl coenzyme, and stupid for succinic acid, and funny for fumaric acid, and molecule is the last one molecule is called molic acid. Next, the Krebs cycle is going to start. So, before start, we are having some steps. That is C, D, R, O, D, O, D, P, O, H, O. C, D, road, R, O, D, ode, O, D, PO, P, O, H, O. C, D, road, ode, PO. The first step is start with C. And C for condensation. Then condensation means an addition of H2O. The second step is start with D, and D for dehydration, and dehydration means a removal of H2O. The third step is start with R, and R for rehydration, and rehydration means an addition of H2O. The fourth step is start with O, and O for oxidation, and oxidation means in oxidation an NAD molecule is converted into NADH2. The fifth step is start with D, and D for decarboxylation. In decarboxylation, a carboxylation with carbon. Then D with removal. So removal of CO2. Sixth step is start with OD. OD for oxidative decarboxylation. Here we have oxidation and also decarboxylation. In case of oxidation, an NAD molecule is converted into NADH2. In decarboxylation, we have a removal of CO2. And seventh step is start with P, and P for phosphorylation. In phosphorylation, a GDP is converted into GTP. And the eighth step is start with O, and O for oxidation. In oxidation, FAD is converted into FADH2. The ninth step is start with H. H for hydration. In hydration, we have an addition of H2O. The 10th step is start with O, and O for oxidation. In oxidation, an NAD molecule is converted into NADH. Then here we are having some name of the enzymes. They are citrate synthase enzyme, aconitase enzyme, isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme, isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme, succinate thiokinase, succinate dehydrogenase enzyme, fumarase, and malate dehydrogenase enzyme. Then for learning this trick, we have four compounds. That is, the enzyme names are end with A's. So in A's, citric acid, funny. Citric for citrate synthase, and acid for aconitase enzyme, and funny for fumarase enzyme. In case of dehydrogenation, we have some trick to learn dehydrogenase enzymes. That is a stupid molecule. E is for isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme. E is for isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme. A for alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme, and stupid for succinate dehydrogenase enzyme, and molecule for malate dehydrogenase enzyme. In dehydrogenase, E is a stupid molecule. E is for isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme because here we are having 2 isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme and 2 alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme. And stupid means succinate dehydrogenase enzyme, and molecule means malate dehydrogenase enzyme. In this case, the name of the enzyme is end with dehydrogenase. The next one is decarboxylase. In decarboxylase, we have oxalosuccinate, and in case of thiokinase is a silly one. Is only one enzyme, that is succinate thiokinase enzyme. Once again, we are having 4 compounds. These enzyme names are end with ACE. ACE means ACE for citric acid funny. So citric for citrate synthase, and acid for aconitase enzyme, and funny for fumarase enzyme. In case of dehydrogenase, we have isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme, succinate dehydrogenase enzyme, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme, and malate dehydrogenase enzyme. In case of decarboxylation, we have oxalosuccinate, and in case of thiokinase is a silly one, we are only having succinate thiokinase.